Hello, I'm back with another one, another banger. Um, what I'm doing right now caught me in the middle of clearing out some diorite because I'm going to build another construction that is not mine, and it requires 47 stacks of diorite. So I'm going to be in the mines for a minute. I kind of like having those big, like those larger, I almost said mega structure, but it's not really. But those larger constructions because it gives you something to focus on when you're like bored. You just want something simple, you know? Like you don't want to go do what I've been doing, like screwing around with villagers for forever. You want to just go break some blocks, get back into the simple Minecraft play loop, if you want to call it that. But all right, yeah, that's what we're doing. Once again, as per usual, I don't have a topic to talk about. I really don't know. I was kind of like floating some things in my head. Nothing too crazy. I was kind of thinking about how, like, some people, like, well, I guess not some people, but how people improve when they continue doing something. I always feel like I don't. I look at, like, no matter how long I spend doing something, I feel as if I don't improve. But whenever I look at it objectively, I can see that that's not exactly true. I think I just don't want to admit that if if I admit I did improve, then I could also it would also follow that I would admit the reason I didn't improve further is because I gave up too soon, which essentially is what everyone says. You know, don't give up. Um, but I do think that's true. Like, for instance, when I look at like old drawings of mine, old art that I thought was awful at the time, I'm like, man, that's actually good. And then the stuff I do now is horrible. Um, and I know there's some people who say like I can't draw, and then you look and you're like, okay, you can draw. I cannot draw well, so do not think I'm just being humble. I actually cannot draw very well at all. Another thing is like building in Minecraft. I still don't think I can build well in Minecraft, but I was having a moment the other day. I was like, I'm playing Minecraft like way more than a normal human should, especially an adult. Why am I not building at the same level as these like YouTubers? Why am I not perfect like that? Well, that's crazy. I almost died. And kind of with that thought, I also go back and say, why do I not improve? No matter how much I play Minecraft, I don't get better at building. And if I go back and look, that's just not true. I'm gonna save that for Silk Touch. I get, I have Silk Touch, just not on this pickaxe. I've gotten so much better than what I used to. I mean, I'm nothing crazy, but I used to just build those diamond boxes back in the day. So really, like, saying I don't improve is kind of just me complaining over nothing. Even like not just even like more recently than whenever I was a child, I can think of stuff I built in Minecraft that was just the most random jumbling of things. And now when I build something, it feels more if it's not just built purely functional, if it's supposed to look a certain way, I feel as though I can tell it's supposed to look a certain way. Like I've reached a level, if that makes any sense. I can see there's been a miniature level of progression. Maybe one day I'll be building stuff that I can be a little proud of. But right now I'm not quite there yet. But I'm on the road. I just feel like my problem is motivation. I think it directly ties into that, like progress. Like I feel like I don't ever progress, and so I don't want to continue. Dang. And I don't think that's unique to me, but I don't think there's at least not one that I know about. There's not a cure. I mean, if you know one, let me know. Cure for motivation, losing motivation. I'd love to be able to draw as well, but I don't think, I don't know with that one. It's kind of like, I used to want to learn to play guitar, and I spent like so long working on it, and it took me forever to finally realize, like, I actually don't really like guitar. I really don't care about it. I really don't. I like listening to music, but I don't really like music. I don't want to make music. I don't find it interesting. Um, art is not the exact same because there's parts of art, like I love watching videos and learning about how art is made, like how, like the different fundamentals and so on. So it's like I feel like there's more of a passion there, but at the same time I feel like it's just I like to draw, but not as much as I feel like I would need to get well at it. If I was gonna get well at a hobby, if you can count Minecraft as a hobby, Minecraft would be what I was gonna get good at. It's just what I gotta work on. I've spent my entire life playing Minecraft. I know some people, like my brother, for example, who are just like good at everything they touch. I wish I was like that. Like I could just pick up and master everything. But I can't. I can't even master one thing, man. I just want to get good at one thing. Actually, kind of what I'm hoping is by building a bunch of other people's designs and stuff, I'll continue to get like better at building. Because like with art, I'm assuming it's the same way with building. With art, they say that copying other people's drawings or paintings or whatever, at least for practice, is a good way to start, you know, is a good way to learn. Stumbling over my words. My bad. Yeah, I'm just yapping while I'm grabbing this die, right? I'm not even close to how much I need. I wonder if you can buy this from a villager. I just have to go up to my villager station and add a masonry villager if they sell it. I know you can make it, but I'm not sure what you need to make it. I think it's one of the other stones. And if so, depending on how much it is, I might go ahead and just convert it all. And yeah. Yeah, actually what I'm working on building is a library. Because what I was gonna do is I was gonna just like try to build a library out of my own like thoughts. Then I was like, well, let me find someone who can actually build. And I want to the reason I want to build the library in the first place is I want to have like all the enchantments, and I want to have chests for each enchantment. So I want to have like a stockpile of all the enchantment books. I think that'd be pretty cool. Originally, the idea was to have like some sort of villager trading hall, but I changed it because I feel like it'd just be easier to move the books than the villagers. I've had enough villagers for this entire playthrough, even though I'm still not even close to being done with them. Oh. Ignore me filling up the floor. I just always like to have the floor filled up whenever I have these like caves that are like, or these mines I make that are really wide and open. Dang. I don't know, there's something about it. Like whenever you have a giant cave like this, or not cave, but mine, just wide open like this. Especially because like back before I knew what chunk base was in the ancient times. I thought this was the only way you could find slimes. I didn't even know about like slime chunks or anything. I just knew they would spawn in wide open underground areas. Where'd you come from? Hmm. I do not know where he came from. He was hiding. Alright. More diorite, please. Let's keep looking. Also, I think kind of the benefit to having a cave like this is it's relatively safe. As long as it's like made by you. And if you do expand into a cave that's not made by you, you make your own floor and walls just so you have like, I don't know, so it's safe. But also, honestly, for me, it's not the safety, it's just the uniformity. I just like how it looks. I like having the wide open room underground. Seems we found a good chunk of diorite right here. Alright. I actually tried to build an iron farm earlier today, but it did not work out. It worked for a little bit and then it broke down. Um, I've been struggling to find an iron farm. The only one I've ever or not ever, but the only one I've used in recent times, like in a long time. The last one I used, you had to use like 100 beds, and it was a lot different than they are now. But it's all been ENX04s, and I've been trying to find a different one. And I found one that looked suitably different. It said it was going to make like 2,000 an hour. And I was like, okay, I want a crazy amount of iron. I don't know why, I just like to have an overwhelming amount of resources. So I was like, yeah, this sounds cool. Let's do this one. And I went to build it, and I like started realizing as I was building it that it was just like ENX04s. It was just like slightly modified to where he like repeated the design multiple times, so it produced more iron, it had more villagers, and I felt kind of like a little triggered at that because I didn't want to build ENX04's farm because I know recently, I don't know if it's recent updates or I've just had recent bad luck or what, it's just not been working right for me. It's been spawning a bunch of iron golems outside the farm. Sometimes it's not even spawned them at all. Just over and over, on and on, different problems. And so I didn't want to use it. So that was kind of upsetting. But I was like, okay, I've already got this far. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna finish building it. So I go on. I finished building it, and first of all, this guy was like, he made a couple comments that were like, other people are using this farm, showing you how to do this farm, but they're doing it wrong. And just, he was literally just stealing ENX04's farm. And I'm pretty sure ENX04 created this farm because, like, it's like everyone who's like showed that farm design, except for the guy I'm talking about, like credited ENX04. It's like whenever you look up that like farm design, he's the first one. Like that's his farm design. He created it. So anyways, he's just like bitching and bitching about this farm. And finally I finish it. And one of the things he's bitching about is how if you build it the way other people say, iron golems are gonna spawn outside of it. So I build it the way he says. First iron golem spawns right outside of it. I'm like, nice. And other than that also, so if you watch ENX04's Iron Farm video, he has a very specific way where you can get these zombies down into these boats so they don't despawn. In this like idiot's videos, or this idiot's video, he like just shows you to throw the like boat down the steps basically. And if you do it that way, the the zombie is not going to just like willingly walk into the boat. It was so stupid, and I hadn't watched Ian XF4's video in a long time, so I went back and watched it after that, and he literally says in the video like basically exactly like why you need to place the boat why like that, and the guy in the video is like, sometimes for some reason the zombies won't get in the boats, but then you just need to throw them an item, and it's like, dude, sometimes the zombies won't pick up an item. And it just felt so like there's a solution to that problem, my guy. It's a problem that's only created by your shitty reinterpretation of an already decent design. I don't know, maybe I'm just ranting, but I basically finished the design before I realized it's shitty and doesn't work, and I'm gonna have to redo it, and just like I'm just gonna have to like redo it and do it the original way, like Ian XF4's original way, or like try a different one like originally intended. Like another thing about it, like the guy who built it didn't really provide any protection between the villagers and the zombies. So even though the zombie was in a boat, he still managed to infect my villagers and turn them all into zombies. So I like the farm was shut down anyways. I didn't like turn it off. It got shut down like pretty much almost immediately. I don't know. I feel like I could have done better than that, bro. Can you look at your mom with the... Can you crush your mom's cheek with the same fingers you used to build that shitty iron farm, bro? I don't think so. You've got some serious introspection. Yeah, so that's what I gotta do. Actually, I just got so, like, tired of it. I was, like, done dealing with villagers. I just want to go do something simple, and that's where this comes in. I don't really intend to try to get all the resources for that library today. It's just something to kind of just chill out while I'm waiting to be ready to go redo the iron farm. Do it the right way. Excuse me. Yeah. Back to earlier topic about back to the earlier topic, I mean. Back to the earlier topic about like getting better at things and improving. There's someone I know who's really who can draw really well, and I was talking to him about a similar thing I was just saying, and he like was just talking and going on, and he brought up those little moments where you learn something and something just clicks for you. It's like you all of a sudden like have a huge progression in a small moment. And like for some reason him bringing that up like hit me, because I have those whenever I'm trying to learn something. I get those all the time, and I always thought it was just me thinking I learned something but not really, because like I said before, like I feel like I never learn or improve anything. So hearing him say that makes me think like, oh, so like those were real. I really am learning. And I've had a few of those like with building with Minecraft a lot recently as well. Um it's I mean I think that was basically all I had to say about that. Was just it's kind of cool to know that it's not just wishful thinking. I think that's the best way to word it. My inventory is full now, so it's time to run home and empty it. I have a chest just for all this diorite sitting right outside the mine. Then I'm gonna dump everything else. The only reason I brought up the sudden burst of inspiration thing is because earlier today I had one of those like bursts of inspiration about building in Minecraft. It was because I was building in creative just messing around for the first time in a long time. And something hit me, and it was like a sudden realization that I think instantly made whatever I'm building look a lot better. It's like I'm building too small. Like everything I'm building in Minecraft, I feel like I build way too small. Like for instance, I'm always trying to or wanting to build real life things. And I'm looking up like because I know one block correlates to one real life meter. So I look up the actual real life height of like statues or buildings and I'll be like 33 meters, okay, 33 blocks. But I don't think you can do that since, you know, Minecraft, a meter is a block, or a block's gonna be, or a meter is gonna be square, and that's it. Like you can't change it except with slabs and stairs. You gotta really like work with it. So I think I was kind of just spitballing in my head with like numbers and stuff, and I think a good number would be to like just base triple every like real life thing size wise and maybe not triple. I feel like triple might be a little too excessive, but like not not just double. Maybe like two and a half, two and a half size wise. I could be wrong. I don't. I admitted earlier. I know very little about this. This is all just sudden, random, like inspiration. Maybe this is not one of those like sudden bursts of artistical knowledge. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I'll find out one day. I'll find it out when I have 10 billion subscribers and I'm building giant golden recreations of everything in Minecraft. Back to the mines. Back to find more diorite. Sorry if you heard that. I slurped. There's diorite. Alright. I don't remember where that diorite was. I don't remember if there's any back here. Oh, here's some, yeah. This isn't where I was at, but that'll do. I'm gonna try not to do the floor because that just gets a little obnoxious. I may end up making a new mine, basically closing this one down. And because I kind of want to move my base, like I'll leave this one kind of like philosophy, if you will, that I have is that I try to move my base locations, including like crafting tables and furnaces and stuff, as little as possible. Like for instance, if I decide to move bases, I want to keep the old base and I want to keep it entirely furnished as well. Like it's basically a backup base. You never know. And so I'm definitely gonna do that. I think I want to make a new base, move, and I want it to be, I think, closer to that village. Like there's a spot when you cross the bridge from this. I don't think this is an island, but when you cross this side of the river to the villager side of the river, there's this huge flat area there, and I think I want to build a base there. I know I'm gonna build the library right there. I might build the house near there too, or a house. The house. Yeah, I'm gonna build the house there. Let's see. I also need this is not, sorry, I'm getting distracted. This doesn't really have anything to do with moving houses, but I'm also very low on diamonds. I was thinking about going and just strip mining some today as well. Maybe after the video. I like to do boring things on video, but I feel like that's even too far for me. I say that the next video is just be strip mining for an hour. I mean, okay. Never know. Never know what tomorrow might bring. Okay. I actually do know that this is 2 chunks or 1.5. It's either 1.5 or 2. 1.5. It's going to be 2. And they're slime chunks because I need slime. I might just end up building a slime farm as soon as I get my iron farm working. Because if I get a slime farm, then I can get slime to build a tunnel bore, and if I build a tunnel bore, that means I can mine diamonds effortlessly and near infinitely. If you've never mined diamonds with a tunnel bore, you don't know what riches are. You don't know what currency is, little boy. You've never been slapped with a stack of my currency. You want to taste a Jesse coin? Alright, if you want to buy Jesse coin, the link is down in the bio. Other than that, I think I'm gonna leave it. Gonna mine some more diorite. And I'm leaving you with that. May see you tomorrow. Maybe the next day. Maybe never again. Maybe this is the final video. This is the 6th video. I only made 6 videos of the last one. Or the last series. Maybe this is the final video of this. Who knows? I don't. Yeah. Bye.